This one is about to hurt some of y'all feelings, but the shit needs to be said because I'm honestly getting sick of it. So, I'm scrolling and I see it again. Chili from TLC being called the sellout for donating to Trump. Nick Cannon getting called the sellout because of what he said about Democrats. And then we got black ICE agents getting called sellouts for doing their job. And every time I see that word sellout, I'm not even looking at the people that's being accused anymore. I'm looking at the person that's making the accusation. You see, that word sellout is a confession. You're not exposing the people that's being accused. You're exposing how you think. Because think about the word that you chose. Sellout. That word only makes sense if you believe somebody was owned and then sold. So let's slow it down since people love throwing around words they don't understand. Who owned them? Who bought them? What was the price? Was Chili sold for a donation? Was Nick Cannon sold for his opinion? Were black ICE agents sold for a paycheck? Or, and here's an uncomfortable truth, maybe it was you just couldn't handle the fact that they made a choice without running it past you first. So instead of saying you disagree like a normal person, you decided to reach for a word that's rooted in ownership. Because deep down, some of y'all don't believe in independence. You believe in assignment. A lot of you believe that black people are assigned to think a certain way, vote a certain way, to live within this narrow approved version of blackness that only you co-sign. But the minute somebody steps outside of that assignment, a lot of y'all brains start to short circuit. So you won't debate their ideas at all. You don't even try to reason with them. You don't even question your own goofy ass assumptions. You just shout, sellout. You know, almost like it's a spell that's supposed to bring them back in line. And I'm here to tell you right now, that's not intelligence, that's called conditioning. Hell, let me make it even more plain for you. You're literally using the language of slavery to attack other black people for exercising their freedom. Let that sit with your spirit real quick. You're literally calling free choices evidence of being owned. That's how backwards this is to me. That's like watching somebody walk off a plantation and saying, nah, you must have been bought by another master. What the fuck? You know, it's like it almost never crosses your mind that maybe, just maybe, that black man or black woman belong to their damn self and not you. And that's the part that bothers some of y'all. Because if they belong to their damn self, that means you don't get a say-so over their damn life. And some of y'all, for some reason, can't seem to fucking handle that. So what do you do instead? You build this invisible rule book. You know, this unwritten constitution of acceptable blackness. And it always goes something like this. You can be black as long as you think like me. Yeah, you can be black as long as you vote like me. You can be black as long as you never step outside the lines that I drew. But the moment they do, now you're not just wrong, apparently according to these people, you're now sold. I mean, do y'all hear how fucking insane that sounds? You're literally turning a simple disagreement into ownership. Turning independence into a betrayal and then turning free will into a crime. And the part that really pisses me off is how some of y'all want to sit there and call it protecting the community. No, you're protecting your fucking comfort. Say it out loud. You protecting that echo chamber that you live in. You protecting your distorted worldview that falls apart the second people start thinking for themselves. And I'm honestly getting tired of black people doing that stupid shit. Because here's the reality that y'all don't want to face. Chili didn't sell anybody out. She made a choice. Nick Cannon, he didn't sell out either. He was simply speaking his mind like everybody else does. And those black ICE agents, they didn't sell you out either. They just chose a profession. There was no transaction that took place. The only thing that happened was them exercising their autonomy. And by them exercising that autonomy, it exposes the control issues that a lot of you have. And that's why it irritates you. Because every time a black person moves freely, it reminds you that your rules aren't universal. They just preferences you try to enforce on everybody else. So instead of confronting that, you want to reach for that same tired ass label, sellout, which don't mean a damn thing anymore. That word don't hit like y'all think it does now, because y'all done bastardized the hell out of it. It's not exposing them, it's exposing you. Because you can't call somebody sold unless you believe somebody already owned them. And my thing is this: if that's how you see other black people, not as individuals, not as thinkers or free human beings, but as something that can be bought, controlled, and reassigned, all based on their behavior, well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but congratulations. You didn't break the plantation logic. You modernized it. That's the issue with our people today. It ain't about MAGA hats. It ain't even about supporting Trump at this point. A lot of y'all truly think it's y'all job to police another black person's choices, even when they're not harming you or violating any of your rights. And that is exactly where the fucking conflict rests in the black community. You don't own other black people. Hell, most of you don't own a damn thing, so you walk around acting like you own other black people. And that's the problem with a lot of you. You don't know how to stay in your own fucking lane and let other people do their own thing. Y'all seriously need to grow the fuck up and let that goofy ass mindset go. You don't own other black people. Period. But leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll catch you on the next video. I'm sick of this shit from y'all. Fix it.